This is RBaby Foundation's 16th year. We thought it would be most telling to hear directly from our key partners that have been with us since the beginning.
So I'll never forget when I first met Phyllis and Andrew and sitting in a back room of a hospital with a tiny little plastic mannequin. That led to RBaby's support of a very large project with around a third of the country's pediatric trainees.
Throughout the 16 years that we've had a partnership with RBaby Foundation, and the funding that they've provided to us to support our programs has been instrumental. Phyllis and Andrew Rabinowitz, the founders of RBaby Foundation, had a clear vision that there was a lot of room to improve care, to make sure that the care is the best that it can be.
There is a gap that is filled by RBaby, and programs like RBaby that provide them a high value and a high return on investment for their providers and for the families in their communities are a no-brainer for these hospitals in terms of engagement and work. And without RBaby, these pediatric programs that are often facilitated by our academic medical centers would be so costly. I think that the background that Phyllis and Andrew and the RBaby family bring in finance and marketing has helped us to also think a lot about scalability. And I hope that this work has honored Rebecca in the way that we want to honor Rebecca 16 years later by impacting many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of patients and at least tens of thousands of providers. RBaby's grants are innovative and have set the groundwork for being able for us to quickly pivot during times of things like COVID, where we were able to adapt our program to a virtual platform. And really, during this COVID time period, we were one of the few programs that was able to provide ongoing training and support for pediatrics in these community hospitals.
They've helped to improve care for infants, children, and adolescents. The RBaby Foundation has funded a number of projects that we've had over the years, and they are not simply projects that were one and done, but things that are ongoing. Things like our simulation program, where we train our doctors over and over again to be able to recognize serious, potentially life-threatening conditions and respond rapidly and accurately.
Reflecting back on the past 16 years, what an amazing milestone this is. But it also makes me reflect on the fact that one thing Phyllis and RBaby always pushed for was to think through the sustainability of any project. So not just to do a single project, but actually to think of a program over time and how we would make it sustainable.
Our approach to care, patient and family-centered care, where the patient and family is part of the care team. You don't provide care to them, you provide care with them, listening carefully to parents' concerns and understanding their needs and making sure that the children that we care for get the best possible care by that partnership between parents and caregivers.
August 10th, 2005, I gave birth to my husband and I's second son, Michael James Aldarelli. Almost a year after Michael died, I heard Rebecca's story and immediately felt connected. In a grotesque way, I felt comforted. I didn't feel so alone.
So $5,000 can go towards ensuring that your ER in your town or in your city has the correct checklist of supplies, equipment, and latest and greatest pediatric simulation training for both illness and injury. So please consider that support for your local or regional emergency department. And we have this work ready to go off the shelf to start as soon as tomorrow, as long as we can get it scheduled within the ED.
Things we're most proud of are the life-saving stories that we receive from hospitals through nurses, doctors, and support staff as a result of RBaby's education and training programs. In 2022, 3 weeks after RBaby's Impacts program provided simulation training to a community hospital in Connecticut, a 3-year-old child came in a critical state. A nurse who had participated in both RBaby's training as well as in the care of this child shared that these situations tend to be controlled chaos. However, the care of the child was smooth and flawless. She shared that they all had a light bulb moment and felt prepared to handle the care because of the education and experience they had received through the simulation training. At one point, one of the team members said, "Guys, it's our Impacts RBaby teamwork." She said they look forward to additional RBaby training so that they can be prepared, and they're confident that they will have more life-saving stories in the future.
So RBaby his mission is directly aligned with our mission of care. And, you know, to my knowledge, I haven't found any other organization committed to pediatric health and saving lives in the emergency care setting like RBaby is.
The RBaby Foundation has done so much good and has helped so much to improve care for children. It's my hope that the funding for the foundation, and therefore the funding that they're able to provide to our children's hospital, Goryev Children's Hospital, and many other children's hospitals continues.
I'm very optimistic about the future of pediatric emergency care. I think the world of the pediatric emergency physicians out there, I think it still continues to be underfunded, and I think they do everything they can to advocate for children, but unfortunately children can't advocate for themselves. So we all need to look out for them.
Although RBaby has made significant progress, many ERs are still not prepared for children. We didn't come this far to only go this far. Thank you for your continued support in helping to save children and babies' lives.